Good evening. Thank you all so much for joining us at Recharge. Listen, if this is your first time tuning in to Recharge, we're here to encourage, motivate, uplift, and inspire. For those that's been rocking with us, you know what I'm about to say. Please go ahead and like this, love this, tag somebody in this, share this with somebody, and let's get started. But before we do, let's recap what we talked about last week, just in case you missed it or just in case you need a little refreshing. We talked about bettering ourselves. Listen, we can't be complacent. We can't be content where we are. We want to grow. We want to better ourselves. We want to elevate to that next level. All right, so we talked about that. So if you missed that, check out my page. Make sure you watch that because listen, this is a new year. It's time to do great things, greater things than what we did last time. All right, so tonight's topic I want to talk about is support. Support. Listen, too many times we try to do things on our own and we don't have the proper support that will really boost us to that next place, elevate us to that next level, that will encourage us to kind of keep going. And then in return, we don't support others like we should. Think about that thing now. A lot of times we're so concerned about what I have to do, what I need to do for my household, what I need to do for my finances, what I need to do for my spiritual walk or whatever, but we don't support one another enough. So tonight I want to encourage you to support others. Listen, if we want to grow, we need help. We need help. We can't do life all by ourselves. That's why God created man and woman so we can be the helpmeet for each other. That's why he created families so that we could support one another, be there for one another, love one another. That's why he created communities for us to be there as neighbors, as brothers and sisters to help each other. We have to support one another more than what we do. I'm not just talking about support the local Girl Scout that's selling cookies and we want to, purchase those cookies. I'm not just talking about we go to our nephew's football game and we're cheering in the stand supporting, but I'm talking about really supporting one another. Supporting one another when they're having situations, when they're having tough times. Are we there for our family members when they're in need of something? Are we there for our young people while they're trying to really understand life and really trying to understand what decisions they need to make? Are we supporting them with their choices? Listen, sometimes our young people, even us, sometimes we don't make the right choice. But if we have that support, knowing that yes, we made this choice and we have the backing, we have the pushing, we have the encouragement from others. So whether we thrive in it or whether we fall flat on our face, we have somebody there to support us. Support us when we do good. Support us when we need help getting back up. So we have to support and encourage our young people. Whether it's a hit or miss, we have to be there to support them and then let them know that, listen, it's okay that you made this wrong choice. I'm still going to support you. But when you realize the better choice, I'm still going to be right here to support you. We can't just support in the times of good and good only because we have our trying moments. We have times, tough times, rough times, feel like giving up times that we want to throw in the towel. But if we had somebody there in our corner, that support system that's going to let you know, hey, you made maybe an improper choice, but I'm still here to support you. I'm still here to encourage you. I'm still here to help uplift you and let you know, listen, it's not too late. Never feel like we have made too many wrong choices in life to give up. That's why it's so important and so imperative that we have the support system because we're all going to make mistakes. But when we have somebody there to root us on, even in those times where we didn't make the best of selections or decisions, we know that we can still overcome those obstacles and those hurdles. So we have to be there to support one another, just like we have to be there to support others with their businesses, with their ministries, with their jobs. Are we really supporting everyone? And well, of course, we can't support everyone, but are we supporting as many people as we can? There's so many ways that we can support people. I don't think we understand that. Support is not always financially. Yes, That's a big part of supporting someone, giving them that monetary gift, giving them that donation. But there's other ways to support people. All right. So we have to understand that a lot of ministries, they need support. A lot of businesses, they have to have support to be successful, to thrive, to continue to grow, continue to excel. But are we doing that? I'm gonna be real with you tonight. A lot of our culture, a lot of our race, a lot of our color, we don't support each other enough. Sometimes we feel like our product is not good enough. We feel like, okay, well, they just got this from anywhere, or they didn't take pride in their job, or they just threw something together. Maybe they got it illegally from someone else. It's too much of that stereotype. So we don't support our business enough. We're ready to go to the other races. We're ready to go to the other nationalities and support them. But think about this thing. Again, I'm gonna be real with you now. The Asian community, they stick together. They support one another. Their system is tight. And we support a lot of what they do, even as they bring it over here to America. Think about the Spanish community. Think about the Latinos and the Hispanics. Think about how they work together. Shoot, they work together. They live together. They carpool together. So you know that they support each other. And because they put all of their things, all of their money in the same pot, they live in the same house. They carpool one another. They're saving money, so they're building that brand for themselves. They're building for their families. They're supporting one another. And we already know that the white community, we know that Caucasians, they work together. All right. And you got some that feel like as long as they work together, nobody else is going to overcome or overtake what they have already established. But the black community, we don't support each other enough. And it's so imperative that we take another mindset. Our mentality changes, that we want to help one another, encourage one another, push one another, support one another. So yes, financially support is great. We're going to different businesses. We're purchasing their items. We're buying their goods or whatever their business that they have. We're going to get the service from them. So we have to support financially. And then there's sometimes it's just support them by letting them know who they are, supporting them by sharing their name with other people. Man, I just got my hair done at such and such, and this barber, this hairdresser, this stylist, they were incredible. We don't spread the word enough. Yeah, we're happy with what we got, the service we got, but are we sharing that with others? All right, man, I just got this tight shirt from someone that made this, and we don't give them the information. We're not supporting businesses enough. Hence the reason why I'm rocking one of my J Spark shirts tonight, signature brand. It's not because he's my son, but he's a business owner and I want to support him. And it's not, we can't get to the point where we're only supporting our family, but we're supporting others. Listen, last week my wife, she was sharing like some of everybody's stuff on Facebook. Landscaping business, event service business, different teachers that have their side businesses going. Like every day I saw her supporting and sharing somebody else business. It's not that they were family members. It's not that they're the closest of friends, but she saw people doing things on social media and she said, I want to share with what they're doing. And then I began to have that same mindset. I want to share what somebody else is doing. I see my brother or my sister, whether we're close or not, but when I say my brother or my sister, somebody that's doing something positive, somebody that's in our same race, whether it's the same race or not, somebody that's doing something positive, I want to share that. I want to support that. One of my colleagues put on a show last month, and they wanted to use our venue for the event. And I said, man, I support what you're doing because this is something positive. All right, so yeah, we're gonna give you the discounted price. We're gonna, support it. We're gonna help be a sponsor, things of that nature. All right, so let's support one another. And then when we are supporting one another, don't always look for that discount. All right, Just because it's your brother, all right, just because it's your cousin, your nephew, your niece, whatever, don't say, hey man, look, I'm gonna look out for you. Can you look out for me? Can we get this discounted price? Listen, we don't do that to the white man business. All right. We don't go into the hair stores owned by the Asians or say, hey, can I get this? No, we pay full price. All right. So let's pay the full price. Maybe throw a tip or something in there as well, so our businesses can grow. All right. Churches, we have to support them. Donations. A lot of times, those pastors, those the population, the congregation, they're doing things out of their own pocket. The staff doing stuff out of their own pocket. Not every church is a mega church. All right, but they want to see change. They want to see growth. They want to see things become better. They want to see improvement. So they're willing to sacrifice. But are we supporting them like we should? So tonight, I want to encourage you to support, support, support. Whether you're supporting them by just being there for them, whether you're supporting them financially, whether you're supporting them by help sharing the information that they have, whether you're spreading the news, whatever it is, you're supporting them by showing up at their events, showing up at their games, showing up at whatever they have going on. Let's support, all right, regardless of race, regardless of nationalities, regardless of backgrounds. Let's support. If it's something great, if it's something that's going to show improvement or build others up, something positive, let's support that. And the world is going to be a better place. I support J Spark. All right. I support Fat Heads, the barbershop. I support the event decorator stylist of Stories by Lee. I support these different organizations, Meshat Productions with Aliaga. Listen, let's support these different venues, these different businesses, these different organizations, these different churches. Regardless, I could go on and name others, all right, but I support them, all right, United Kingdoms. I support Poetic, what they're doing some great things, all right, so let's build not only the kingdom, but let's build our environment, let's build our world, let's become a better place by showing support. And when you support others, guess what? In return, they're going to support you. So regardless of the situation, whether you're supporting them financially, mentally, physically, just showing up, just sharing the word, posting it on Facebook, sharing it on Instagram, talking about it to your neighbor, whatever it is, let's support and let's build up. Things that are positive, it needs to have more of a limelight. Stop hearing and stop spreading all of this gossip and all of this juice and all of this tea and all of this stuff that is negative. We don't want to hear about all these fights anymore. We don't want to hear about all these crimes anymore. But we want to hear about success. We want to hear about different venues growing. We want to hear about different platforms growing. We want to hear about different businesses taking off. All right. And let's see our small businesses turn into big businesses. All right. So support one another and great things will come about from it. Thank you all so much for joining us and tuning in to Recharge tonight. We'll be back Monday for Recharge Monday's Moment and back at it, God willing, next Thursday for another session of Recharge. Thank you all so much. Support one another and watch how we grow. Take care. We'll see you next time.